everybody, welcome along to another season on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. We are so happy to be here. We're so happy to be back. We're so happy to see each and every one of you right here on YouTube, on Twitter, down there, on TikTok, up there if I get the angle correct. Are you sitting comfortably? It's time for the 24-25 season. It will be gone in a flash. Blooming well, enjoy it. And we're kicking off tonight with Blackburn versus Derby. We'll get into the narrative on all of those teams. Get involved in the comments. We'll get to your comments imminently. Let's do, for the first time this season, for the first of many, we have got 21 likes on the stream because I just liked it myself. We are going to go to the first like spike of the season. If you're in the stream, before we get into the action, hit the like button. You've got 11 seconds. Go. Oh, it's so good to see you lot. It really, really is. Should we go to the comments and say hello to Ashley? Welcome. Here we go. Saxpen. Jack. Great to be back. Hold your fire, Jack, on the predictions. Vindaloo, welcome. Liam, welcome. Looking forward to the season ahead. Andy, I'm a wreck. Derby are back, and Andy's a Derby fan. Hamza, who joined us on the round table last night. Welcome, everybody, on TikTok as well. James, let the chaos begin. Liam, new intro. New everything. Every season. Thomas, evening to you. Craig, really nervous. Think we, Blackburn, might nick it. Good luck if you're a Derby or a Blackburn fan. We're just happy to have the football back, whoever wins tonight, aren't we? But a little bit different for you guys. Cal, EFL is back up the Rams from a Blackpool perspective there. Peter, welcome. George, welcome. Found your channel this morning. Love the predictions. You are so welcome. Jeff, welcome to you. Thinks this is going to be better than England. We will see. JC, welcome. Hold your fire on the predictions. Ewan, Bricktop, I think I've said hello to everybody. There's a couple more on here. Dave, welcome. Jeffrey, I am grand, thank you. Mustafa, welcome to you. Hazan, Blues fan, looking forward to the season. See how tonight's game goes. So, the narrative here, it is Blackburn versus Derby. Obviously, Blackburn stayed up by the skin of their teeth with the Championship's top scorer in their side. More from him or not when we get to the team news, indeed. And Derby back in the Championship. We know all about Derby. We've covered them for millions and millions of years, haven't we? But they are back after a couple of seasons in League One. Paul Warne taking them out of the third tier. Shall we go straight in to the team lineups and see where we are with those? Okay, here we go then. First lineups of the new season. We'll go Blackburn first. Ainsley Pears in goal. Now, you know me, never one to pile in on any particular player, but we did a couple of watch-alongs where he chucked a couple of goals in. So good luck to Ainsley Pears. Some improvement needed on the performances in recent watch-alongs there. We did, however, at left back, like Harry Pickering and Callum Britton, super consistent at right back, still only 26. There is Hayden Carter and Dom Hyam, the centre backs. Now, forgive me on the system, FootMob has projected this, so we don't know exactly how this is going to look, but Lewis Travis certainly isn't going to play down the right wing, so we'll see what's going on. I don't know whether it's a 4-2-3-1 there and it's Tronstad and Travis maybe with Rankin Costello ahead and Dolan ahead. We've seen Rankin Costello play everywhere. I'm not seeing three centre-backs in there, so I think it's probably going to end up being a 4-2-3-1 with Hedges, Dolan and Rankin Costello off. Maktar Gay, who I think is a new boy in at Blackburn, signed from RWD Molenbeek, which let me know your favourite RWD Molenbeek player then, guys, in the chat. Not to be too facetious about it. Sounds very Belgian to me. You're going to be more interested, though, in the bench here, and one particular name for Blackburn, Sammy Smodic. He's on the bench. He's not coming on, is he? All kinds of links for Smodic, the Championship's top scorer last season. The rest of the bench there, Hilton, Bart, Buckley, Smodic, Mark Andy, Sigurdsson, Vyman, Ohashi and Vale. Let me know your thoughts on that there, a Blackburn team. We'll go to the comments on some of these. What else have we got here? Hold your fire on the predictions. They won't play like that. No, they won't play like that. We know FootMob is collecting data, let's just say. Any more comments on the teams? Brandon, excited. Bring on the madness. Absolutely. Leo, I've missed the championship. Is the top six cartel losing the poll for tomorrow? I think it might well be. I think it's going to be Norwich and Oxford tomorrow lunchtime. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have the first super chat of the season. I have got a coffee on the go. Liam, thank you so much. You can see Liam's already representing the members there with his symbol there. £2 on the super chat. Thank you so much. New owners for MK Dons. Here's to a new era. Yeah, here's to a new era for MK. And a new era on the channel. The first super chat of the season. Too kind, Liam, already supporting as a member. But you can support by interacting, like, comment, subscribe. You can donate like Liam has just done. Or you can join up. Become a member on YouTube or Patreon. We had a roundtable chat for the members yesterday. 2 hours talking, me and the guys last night pre-season. That is exclusively available for Patreon members and YouTube members. Jack, Rankin Costello played as an 8 in pre-season. Okay. Jack might be telling me it's a 4-3-3 then, so we will find out. Think I've got more chance of coming on than Smodic. Smodic is not coming on. We need to just accept this, or maybe he'll do 2 minutes right at the end, but they don't want him getting hurt, do they? Led Zepp, I've been spying on Derby in training. I think Blackburn have this one. Long memories for those of you spying on Derby in training. Where are we going back to there? The end of 2018, I think that story goes all the way back to. For Derby, in goal, Josh Vickers. It is Kane Wilson, formerly of, I think, Forest Green, was it, in Bristol City. Callum Elder. Did Callum Elder play for Blackburn? I know he's been on loan pretty much everywhere in the Championship, hasn't he? Ozo and Cashin. Cashin, very highly rated. Derby managed to keep hold of him in League One. In midfield, Ben Osborne, former Forest and Sheffield United player there. This is one I've been warned about. Kenzo Goodmine, a young Netherlands player. Curtis Nelson will definitely not play in central midfield, so that's either a 3 at the back, or does Ozo play in central midfield? You tell me. Derby are lacking a central striker. If you look there, Tom Barkhuizen is a winger, isn't he? So is Nathaniel Mendez-Lang. Caden Jackson did play down the middle for Ipswich, but that probably wasn't his best position. I believe Jerry Yates is suspended for a few games to start the season. There you go. You can see red card there. Interesting. Ibu Adams, £1 million on the bench, and he was there at the end of last season. Luthra, Nyambe, formerly of Blackburn. Bradley, Forsyth, Adams, Fornar, Thompson, Brown, Collins. I would give the benches, sorry Derby fans, I'd give the benches to Blackburn there. If this is tight and level, which it might be, knowing John Eustace. Looks like Blackburn have got a little bit more off the bench. Keep your comments coming in, you lot. Someone dream up an innovative way for me to give this away as well. We'll talk about Beer 52 in a sec. And we will say a massive thank you to Andy. £3 on the super chat. Good to be back. Good to have you back, Andy. Thank you so much for that there super chat. Blackburn, hold your horses on the predictions. We will get to them. Is this insider knowledge here? Ebu Adams and Ryan Niambe are injured and having. Thank you for smartening me up. Tech issues sorted. I've had a good crack at my computer today, which if you watched Blue Monday or you were on the members only roundtable last night, you'll know has been giving me grief. I think we have a suggestion. Thank you to Blue Nose John, who had a horrible busman's holiday there. He wanted the evening off, but he was helping me sort my computer out. Joshua, hoping for some Britain ranking Costello Hedges crosses for Gay in the box. Patrick from Just Joe's channel, prefer the sound of this game. You're very, very welcome, Patrick. And I appeared on the great Just Joe's channel on... What night did I go on there, Patrick? Tuesday? Wednesday? I can't remember. Do you know, people are sick of the sight of me. I've appeared on so many things this season, but it's the week before the season. I'm excited, for goodness sake. Richard, missed this. Looking forward to spending a couple of hours out of my Friday shift with you fine folks. You are so welcome. David, someone predicts the correct score in the chat. I think, David, someone always gets the correct score. I think I need more than that. I think I probably need... Maybe we need to do first goal in the minute. Hold your horses there. Dylan up there on TikTok. We'll do predictions in just a minute. Say hi to Nick Knack as well. Have we said hi to Ewan? I think we did, didn't we? Someone calls the first scorer and correct score. That's more what I'm thinking, Ashley. We'll figure it out. Evening, Ben. Hope you well. Really hope Jackson does well for Derby. Me too. Yeah, me too. Cal the Seasider, we have you for the next 46 weeks. Yeah, don't get sick of me. You're going to be seeing a lot of me. Yeah, the dial up Hamza in the bin. Hamza making a debut on the round table chat yesterday. We're going to try and give this away at some point. Let me think about it a little bit more. We've got so many watch-alongs. This is a golden ticket from the fine people at Beer 52. This golden ticket, by the way, when I do give it, I don't want to show you the back of it because you'll copy the code and have it for yourself. This golden ticket will give you one of those completely for free, but you can get one of those for free if you cover the postage. You'll get it completely for free with a golden ticket, by the way. But that's the offer. You know the deal on Beer 52. 8 craft beers or dark beers. Beautiful bar snacks, magazine that's down there as well from the fine people at Beer 52. All you got to do is head over www.beer52.com/bloom. Beer52.com/bloom. And the golden ticket will be given away at some point in proceedings, I tell you. Right, let's go to a few more comments. Oh my God, we are going to have a few more super chats. And ladies and gentlemen, look, the legend, Matt SB, and we can reveal it now, Matt. Matt and myself are collaborating over on his channel for League One predictions this season. We did the first video, God, I don't know what day it is. On Monday, Matt? I can't remember when I was on with Just Joe. I can't remember when I was on with Matt. But really, really good feedback in the chat. I think lots of people are fans and watchers of Matt's channel who are also subscribers here to the Benjamin Bloom football channel. So really pleased to hook up with Matt. It's one of those things where you talk to other YouTubers and you say for the longest time, oh, we must do this together. We must do that together. We must do this. And we never get round to it. Well, finally, I text Matt in the summer and said, we got to do it. We got to do it. And we've done it. And we've got to show out and we're going to keep it going. Matt's the top lad. Hi, Matt. Happy weekend. Thank you so much. Stefan, thank you so much. The super chats are flowing and we're really, really grateful for your support. Your generosity is already moving nicely early on. We haven't even kicked off yet. 14 minutes to go until kickoff. Thank you. Let me just shout out everyone who's super chatted. Liam, thank you. Andy, Matt, and make sure, I'm sure you all already subscribed to Matt as well, but make sure you do subscribe and you can catch mine and Matt's League One predictions. Thank you, Stefan, as well. Really, really appreciate all of your super chats. Robert, I forgive you for... Oh, mate, don't talk to me about the... I've stopped reading the comments now, getting so many negative comments about the predictions. But can I say, on behalf of Robert and Blackpool fans and fans of every team, I hope your team finishes above where I predicted them. Yeah? That's all I can say. I hope you all are 5 places above, even the ones I predicted to finish third. I hope you're 5 places above. There you go. From one YouTube legend to another. Look, Rich is here, guys. Saw Chris Sutton on the Sky team and thought I'd come here for something more rational. Happy new EFL season. Welcome, Rich, as well. Check out Rich on the Blue Monday podcast each and every week, covering Ipswich. Not in the EFL anymore, but still plenty of Ipswich Town on there this season. Not happy with that 10th prediction. No one's happy with it. I'm universally... I tell you what, the Wolves fans are furious with me after I predicted Wolves 18th. To be honest, everyone could see through what I was doing, couldn't they? It was just trying to get someone in there in the bottom 3 to get Ipswich out of it. Very transparent. Very, very transparent indeed. Tom, this is amazing. The super chats tonight. Tom, thank you so much. I can still drink to you guys who have super chatted. $4.99. Look, I'll advertise a certain American media company as well. While I'm doing it, other apps are available. Tom, evening, Ben. So happy club football is back. Just quickly, who commented me up there? Ethan on TikTok. I'll respond to him up there. Not watching Sheffield United. Ethan, we did 2 polls this weekend. The first poll I put out, to Ethan's point, said, which game do you want over the weekend? And it was so tight, I thought I'd better do Friday night. And a lot of people put, oh, can you put an option for Sheffield United and Preston? So we then did another poll, and this was the winner. I think over 60%. Do you know what? I wonder if I can get my channel up here and give you the exact numbers over on the community tab. Where are we looking? Yeah, there you go. This is for Ethan on TikTok there, as I scroll mess with my technology. That one in the middle, 61% to 39, if you can see that on the main screen there. And speaking of polls, we've got one going live on this very, very show. And I have to go into the comments to find it. Did I get a poll up? I'm sure I put a poll. I can't see it on here. Guys, can you let me know if there's a poll for the score on here? There should be. It's not appearing on my YouTube app, which isn't great. Someone let me know in the chat what we got there. Right. I think it's predictions time. Ethan, fair enough. Sheffield United seems the bigger game. Ethan, I'm just giving the people what they want. It may well be the bigger game. Right, shall we get into predictions? Sorry, let me remove Tom's very kind super chat. Where are you, Tom? There you are. Right, predictions time. Help me out with this one. Wait, thanks, Rich. I can't seem to find my poll on YouTube, which apparently says 44% are back in Blackburn, 23% are back in Derby, which is probably gonna influence these predictions maybe somewhat. So I want predictions in right now. Give me your teams and your scores. So like Blackburn, whatever, Derby. Let's get your predictions in. We'll read as many of these as we can. You have got 24 seconds. Get as many predictions as you can. Get them in on TikTok. If you're on Twitter as well, that'll get fed to me on here. Predictions time for a Blackburn versus Derby. Away you go. Okay, first batch of predictions of the season. I think we're starting with Led Zepp. Speaking of Led Zepp, I saw a clip of... Have you seen that movie with Jimmy Page, Jack White, and The Edge? It's absolutely brilliant, and they're all playing guitar to each other. And Jack White and The Edge are massive rock stars, but when Jimmy Page plays Whole Lot of Love to them, oh my God, they turn into... little kids all over again. Right, 2-0 Blackburn. Jimmo 1-1. Blackburn 2-1, red. Cole's Corner 3-1 Derby. There we go. We got a Derby prediction. And also Hugh 3-1 Derby. I think it was Ethan up there 2-1 and Derby. Ad and Tom are going 1-1. Dylan 3-0 Derby. 0-0, yes. Somebody's got to do it every time. It's the rules, isn't it? Mind blown, 2-0 Blackburn. Lola, I think 1-1's popular here. And Saxbend, and Liam, and Jeff, all on 1-1 there. Just give us goals. Goals, goals, goals. James, 2-1 Blackburn. Jack, 1-0 Blackburn. I think Jack's got the inside line on the betting as well, so follow his prediction carefully. If you want to follow it. 2-0 Derby. Oh, excuse me, Ewan. Blackburn. It's exactly not what you said. Nick Knack 3-0 Blackburn. Hazan 2-1 Derby. 4-0 Eugene. There's going to be one somewhere every year, round one. Some massive scoreline that we didn't expect. Rich, Snore 1-1 draw. Peter 1-1 is definitely the most popular scoreline here tonight, isn't it? For sure. Matt, opening day, either 1-1 or 5-0. There you go. Nothing in between. My God, we've got loads of predictions here. I think I might need to speed up through this. What time are we? 7:54. Sky have gone for an ad break. I still think I'm good. 1-0, Richard. Oh, for Blackburn and Preston. Yeah, remember we got Sheffield United visiting Preston North End tonight. Dylan, 2-1 Rams. Zach, 3-0 Blackburn. Leo, 2-1 Derby. Usual, 1-0 Blackburn. Adrian, 3-0 Blackburn. Desmond for Robert. There you go. This is my favourite one so far there. Brandon, 3-2. Give me them goals. Give me them goals, goals, goals. Godfrey, 2-2. Lost Boy, 4-0 Blackburn. 4-1. Some big ones. Right, I'm going to start clicking through now. Sorry if I'm not reading yours out. I promise I've read loads of them out already. Look at that. Look at that from Valentez. A big Forest badge and predicting Derby to lose 3-0. We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. I'm still thinking 1-1 is the most common here. I'm clicking through. I'm clicking through. There we go. More. Jake, you bloody legend. Welcome to you. 4-0 Blackburn. Archie 4-2 Derby. Hopefully not a 0-0. Right, have we got all of them? Yes, we do. And yeah, our friend Lewis in the away end tonight. Absolute S-housery from Lewis, as always, in the roundtable chat last night. We're going to be back tomorrow at 12:30. I've just seen the plug for it there for Oxford. Is it 12:30 or midday tomorrow? Are they doing an hour and a half pre-game? It says 11 a.m. Can someone check that for me? Is Oxford Norwich 12:30? I think it is, isn't it? They're all 12:30. It might be 12 then if they're... Can't believe Sky are going to fill 90 minutes and then do another 90 minutes. There you go. Is that a denial? Valentez. There is Nathaniel Mendez Lang. Thanks, Leo. Yeah, 12:30. Thanks, Saxbend. Derby are wearing their yellow kit. If you watched mine and Shaylee's kit ratings, Derby's away kit came bottom, and it looks like they're wearing the third kit. Lewis Travis and Nathaniel Mendez Lang just shaking hands in the tunnel. And the season is about to begin. You've got to love it. We're doing great the last few weeks on subscribers. It's always like this. 38,307 subscribers on the channel. Richard, I've finally made a sting for it. I've stolen your idea. It's a sub surge. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it right now. You've got 10 seconds. Let's see if we can surge those subs. Thank you so much, guys. I've got my fingers crossed. This could be the season that we reach 40,000 subscriptions on the channel, which is just crazy stuff and a bit mind-blowing, considering there was no plans to ever do this or any logical idea of what to do. But we've done well, haven't we? And we appreciate all of you. Paul Warren's 100th game in charge of Derby. Guys, we were right about the 4-2-3-1. Sky, if they've got their ears to the ground, they've got Rankin Costello down the right-hand side. Jack, you absolute bloody legend there. $9.99 on the super chat. I'm all out of coffee, so I can't drink to you. Go well, Ben. Off to take some notes. Great to be back with you. Looking forward to many more hours. Jack, too kind, man. Thank you so much for that. All the super chats, really grateful. And who was it in the chat who said, oh no, it was Jack who said about the Rankin Costello position, wasn't it? I think we've got Derby right, haven't we, with the 4-3-3, Nelson and Cashin with Ozo playing in central midfield. Right, I think we are all good to go. PVFC on TikTok 2-1 Blackburn. Have we got time to do any more gimmickry? I think we might do. Shall we play Who's Your Team? Let's do Who's Your Team really quickly. Do it in the chat. Let us know. We try and give a shout out to as many of your teams as possible as we go. Just plumb your team into the live chat right now. Let us know who you support, and we'll shout out as many as we possibly can. Always a good straw poll for me to know who we've got watching. Let me know who your team is, and we'll give them a shout out in the chat as the players are about to get going. Right, let's shout out as many of your teams as we can. Right, here we go. Derby, Leeds, Everton, Blues, Blackburn, Norwich, Derby, Leeds, Coventry, Newcastle, Ipswich, Southampton, Leeds, Borough, Hull, Villa, Rangers, Wednesday, Stoke, Wednesday, Borough, Man United, Forest, Ipswich, MK, QPR, Coventry, Chester, Borough, Sunderland. We're going to shout them all out before kickoff. Come on. Blackpool, Burnley, Everton, Norwich, Borough, Burnley. Loads of Burnley fans in tonight. Blackpool, QPR, Forest, QPR, loads of QPR fans in as well. Pompey, Argyle, Villa, Wolves, Woof. I've done it, my God. And I'm going to be behind setting the clock up. I forgot I have to set the clock up these days, don't I? A cock up, setting the clock up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Can I beat the referee and the Sky producer? More to the point, probably not. But we'll catch up. We have kicked off in the 24-25 season. I'm going to try and have to catch this on 10 seconds or 20 seconds or something. I'm going to have to catch it on 28 seconds as the ball goes immediately into the box. Or can I get it further back? No, I can't. I'm making a right dog's dinner of this, aren't I, guys? Let me make that small. There we go. Apologies for my faffing around. I've missed 22 seconds as well. It's pathetic. Dear oh me. We'll talk about the game in a sec. Dolan's got it on the edge of the box. Gay, it's gone out wide and driven against Wilson. Throw in. Right, sort your life out, Ben. Sort the clock out. Right, if I set that at 50, that's 48. There we go, 47. 48. I think we've done it, guys. Sorry for the technical Ludditery. Is that a word? Deary me. There we go. Right. We're in. I need to make it say 0-0 as well. Sorry. Very clunky start to the show. I was going to say I haven't done this for a while, but we did England a million times and the Euros a million times. Into the box again for Blackburn. Mendes Lang, the captain, back. Clears it away. Blackburn, all the territory so far. Pickering down the left. Little slide in to Hedges. In goes the cross. Headed away by Osborne. Headed back on by Ozo. Cleared out. Derby battening down the hatches just for the first couple of minutes. Rovers putting some good pressure on the Rams early on. Get your comments in. Not on my tech savvy. Ben shaking off the pre-season rust. It's very, very rusty. Fair comment. Evening, Ian in the chat. You absolute legend. Here comes Mendes with the pace down the right, but he is blocked out by Dom Hyam. Here's a counter for Blackburn. And knocked into Dolan. Dolan's quick as anything. He's got a free kick. That looked quite soft. You tell me your thoughts. Ashley, Sheffield. Actually, Ashley, can you keep us updated on Blades at Preston, please? That would be a fine help. Soft foul. Agreed. Thank you, Nick Knack. We are on the same page there. We normally get some weirdness in the opening weekend of the season with refereeing, don't they? Britain sticks the free kick in right-footed. It's one on the back stick by Dom Hyam. Defender was just touched tight enough to put him off. I think he's offside probably, wasn't he? But to Wenlock's question, no VAR, so he probably would have got away with that if it wasn't for those pesky kids. And it's a goal kick to Derby, which Josh Vickers is going to take. Goes long and straight out of play. Blackburn with all of the ball and pretty much all of the territory thus far. In fact, I think they've only been Derby in the Blackburn half once. Ooh, interesting there from Pears, going across his own box. Could have been nasty. 83% possession for Blackburn so far. Hedges steps inside. Hyam. Russ, you legend. The happily married Russ. The most important moment of pre-season. Blackburn looking good. Yeah, it started well, haven't they? Agreed. Golden ticket, golden time. We need to figure out a way of giving away the Beer 52 golden ticket. By the way, beer52.com/bloom. You get a free crate, but you've got to cover the postage. £5.95. A little slide attempted inside the fullback. Well watched by Wilson. Blackburn's pressing pretty intense. Although here comes a Derby counter. And Mendes, probably the quickest player on the pitch. Maybe Dolan is. Take that back. Has got it down the left wing. Step over. Knocked back. Crossing position there down the left from Elder. They've played into the box. Ooh, actually ran into Caden Jackson. He wasn't expecting it to fall to him, was he? Kind of dangled a foot at it. Couldn't get anything on it. And it's back with Pears in goal. Was it inspired by the B-52? Love Shack. Baby Love Shack. What other songs did the B-52s have? Something about a lobster? Is there something about a lobster or a crab, B-52s? Where's my pop music aficionados? Peter, Preston on the TV, us on the tablet, Blackburn on the phone. Go on, Pete. Love that. You guys are the best. The Benjamin Bloom Football Channel subscribers. Did we get a sub surge? Let's have a look. Oh, we did. We went up like 6. Amazing. Thank you so, so much. 38,000 of you. Sean on TikTok. Oxlade Chamberlain linked to Ipswich and Ryan Kent. Goodness me. Oh, lovely slide into goal. It's a big chance. Oh, was he onside? Was he onside? It's a bad miss, I think, if he's onside. Am I being harsh there? I've only had one look at it. Is he on? Oh, yeah, I think he is. Oh, that's a really good chance. Once he's in there, through the keeper's legs, he tries to go round him. Through the legs there and he scores, doesn't he? Good chance there on his debut for Maktar Gay. Am I being a bit harsh there? Tight angle, yeah, fair. And he doesn't get rich. He doesn't get to look at the goal, does he? Spins round on it. But if his spidey senses think through the legs, he scores there, doesn't he? He scuffed it. Should score Rock Lobster. I told you, didn't I? Blagger. The B-52s. Best chance of the game there. Falling for Blackburn Rovers. Maktar Gay. I think it's a good chance. I do. Keeper essentially there is just coming out and just throwing himself at it. He's just hoping it hits him really, isn't he? 0-0. Blackburn the better side. Caden Jackson with a little half chance for Derby, but he didn't really see it coming. Any reason why Smodic is on the bench, Adrian? We all wonder why the most prolific striker in the Championship last year isn't starting for Blackburn, but I think we all know, really, don't we? Cios, Derby fan, already nervous. I'm not surprised if we're in the bottom 3. Well, you never know. And look, Blackburn are playing with great intensity, and often sides that do that will fade. Oh, there's a giveaway. Oh, has he hurt himself as well? Horrible ball down the line by Wilson. Completely unforced error there. He should just slide Barkhuizen down the line there. Hayden Carter had a nightmare moment there. He comes out, gives the ball away and injures himself at the same time. Goal for Mansfield. Matt, what did I predict for Mansfield? Mansfield, first goal of the season. Take a bow, whoever has scored for Mansfield. Christopher, Andy, appreciated. Mansfield have the lead in League One. Oh, is that away at Barnsley? Crikey. That's a bit of an upset goal then, isn't it? Oh, offside. Everybody calm down. Should we put Matt in the fake news sin bin? I can't do that. I'm collaborating with him. 9 minutes gone. Blackburn, the better side. Probably should be in front, or am I being unfair? I think I'm probably being a bit unfair, aren't I? JC, with Derby coming up last season, Blackburn surviving on the final day. This is the first 6-pointer of the season. Some people, Matt SB, would have you believe that, wouldn't they? But I know what JC is saying. I've got both these in the bottom 6, so you know, if you're Blackburn, you particularly want to get off to a winning start. Blackburn 0, Derby 0. We are coming up 10 minutes. Beautiful big switch of play there out to Hedges. Hedges crosses left-footed. Clips, I think, off Wilson. Easy gather for Vickers in goal for Derby. I think you should put Matt in the sin bin. Tom, you absolute stirrer. I'm not doing it. Make this easy. Give the golden ticket to me. There we go. We need to figure out a way, guys, of giving away the Beer 52 golden ticket here. Worth. We'll figure it. We'll do it on a watch along at some point. Maybe Oxford and Norwich tomorrow. Looking forward to that one. New boys ahoy! With Derby are not really a new boy, are they? We've covered Derby forever and a day on this channel. Oxford, they're a proper new boy. Barkhuizen has been booked. My first instinct is the ref has got that right. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a stupid tackle, that, isn't it? Yeah, Barkhuizen knows as well, doesn't he? Oof. Clatters into Travis. Nailed on yellow card, that one. Correct decision in my humble opinion. Who's the ref? Who's the ref? Where do I find it? I never know this on lineups. Is it? Or is it on facts? Who's the bloody ref, guys? Help me out. Commentary stats? Oh, I don't know. Someone tell me who the ref is in the chat. I'm an ignoramus. I don't know. Dumb challenge. Free kick to Blackburn. Nelson with the foul on Dolan. Dolan's so fast, isn't he? Preston 0. Sheffield United 1, says my mobile phone. Looks like the Blades have taken the lead. And it's a free kick to Blackburn. And it goes left-footed from Pickering. Headed up in the air by Nelson. Easy catch for Vickers. Preston 0. Sheffield United 1. In the other game. Our blaster. Deflected shot. Blades lead 1-0 at Deepdale. The first goal of the Championship season. This time it's on. Preston 0, Blades 1 in the other game. Thank you all for the heads up. Oh, nice space down the left-hand side here for Blackburn. Hedges does the right thing, comes inside. You know he's going to put it out to Pickering. Good ball, Pickering. Well blocked out by Wilson, who seems to have had to do a lot of defending the Derby right back. Seems they've funneled a lot of the attacks down the left-hand side, Blackburn, haven't they? Come on, you Rams. Not my words. From the chat, by the way. Mansfield 1-0 again now too. Mansfield have gone 1-0 up twice. That's ingenious of them. Wilson. Good mine. Wilson. Ozo. Ozo looks like a typical Premier League loanee, doesn't he? Absolute specimen of a bloke. Trotting around midfield at about 6'3", isn't he? Derby growing into the game. Yeah, I would agree with that. It was all Blackburn for the first 10 minutes. And well done to the Championship leaders. Sheffield United are in front. Ollie R. Blaster with the first shot in that game. This fed into Kane Jackson. Cut back. Wilson, the flag is up against Jackson. Offside. Stephen, do you think Warren can succeed at Derby? It's not proven at this level. Oh, I think we're going to see the goal. Here we go. Little knockback, edge of the box. Oh, it's horrible, horrible deflection, that one, isn't it? Sheffield United will not care. Our Blaster claims the goal. Massive, massive, muggy deflection. But there you go. Preston 0, Sheffield United. Blades on top. Oh, that's a fair point, actually. They were on -2, weren't they? So they're top on goal difference. As, who said that? Liam correctly observes. Wiped out that points deduction with 1 goal. How about that? 15 gone in this one. -2. Someone correct me in the chat. I'm pretty sure Sheffield United -2 was for a late payment of something last time they were in the EFL. I think they even got embargoed, didn't they, in between the transfer windows, which is always weird, but EFL's got to do what they've got to do, haven't they? Whoever said Derby growing into it, they're probably right. They're definitely getting more of the ball, aren't they? Is that Stephen Quinn for Mansfield? He has been around years, hasn't he? Clever drawing of a foul there by Goodmine, because he was well closed down by Hedges then. Looked like he could have been fairly and squarely knocked off the ball then, but he hit the deck and won the free kick. Blackburn 0. Derby 0. Speaking of points deductions, why haven't Leicester had theirs yet? I think theirs is in the post, Tom. Very much defending themselves. So it'll take a little bit longer. Free kick lobbed into the box by Derby. And they win the first contact, don't they? Cashin holds his head. I think Lewis was telling us in the round table yesterday, Derby scored a ton of goals from set pieces last season in League One. Have Chesterfield taken the lead, guys? Armando Dobra. I remember him. There you go. Dobra for Chesterfield after 15 minutes. Newly promoted Paul Cook's Chesterfield are top of League 2. There you go. Even I can do this maths. It's far easier than round 46, isn't it? You lot. Pears takes the goal kick short to Hyam. Pickering. Pickering, little knock inside. Back to Hyam. Derby fairly compact. They're not that interested. I was going to say they're not that interested in pressing. As soon as I say that, Jackson did engage and he's obviously the trigger and everybody else followed. And Blackburn just circulating the ball at the back. Is Pickering again down the left. Blackburn going nowhere fast. That's the way to do it. Played into central midfield there. Nicely, Travis. Always well open on the far side. Oh, great play by Travis. Out to Britton. Britton puts it into Gay. Gay puts it in low. Is it going to fall? That's a brilliant goal by Blackburn. Superbly worked. They deserve the lead and they've taken the lead. Tyrese Dolan sticks it in to the top corner. They played through beautifully out from the back there. Lewis Travis carrying the ball really nicely. Dolan with the finishing touches. Get your thoughts in on the first goal of the season in any of our watch-alongs. It is Blackburn 1, Derby 0. How good was that from Travis in the build-up there? They get a little bit of luck, don't they? Because Gay just sticks it across the box and it then falls for Dolan. They deserve their luck, though, because I was just saying in the build-up to that, oh, they're just knocking it about, aren't they? Knock, 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 going nowhere fast. And then they played through central midfield. Travis, brilliant carry. You could see the whole time he wanted to play out to that wing because he knew Britton was open. He had to wait. Outside of the foot. Lovely ball out there. Put in by Britton. Slid in to the box by Britton. Gay puts it across the box. Like I say, a little bit of luck there, but they deserved it. I think it's a great goal by Blackburn. Falls to Dolan. Hits it first time, roof of the net. 1-0 to Blackburn. And Blackburn are now top of the Championship. Get your thoughts in on a rather, I think, aesthetically pleasing goal. If that hadn't taken the little deflection there on the near post, who was it? I guess it was Curtis Nelson, wasn't it, who was closing in. That would have been an absolute purist dream, that goal, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at your comments. Well done, Blackburn. Fully deserved. Brilliant move. I thought it was a good goal, yeah. I agreed. What is Elder doing that narrow? I mean, you can point fault with the defending, but frankly, they got played through really well. So they were going to be out of position, weren't they? Calm finish, roof of the net. Yeah, you just got to get your knee over it. And roof of the net. Relegation zone, indeed. Looks like it's been a long, hard season for a derby. Well done, Blackburn. Mansfield 2-0 up. Wow. Mansfield have gone 2-0 up against Barnsley. George Cooper with the second there. Horrible start for Darryl Clark. That's his first game as Barnsley boss, isn't it? And over here, it's Blackburn 1, Derby 0. As that slid into Mendes. And he hits it into the defender, deflected up and over for a corner. Blackburn 1, Derby 0. First goal of the season here on the channel. 2 for Mansfield in League One. They lead at Barnsley 2-0. Preston 0, Sheffield United 1. Sheffield United aren't top because they started on -2 points, didn't they? Which I forgot. Thank you for reminding me in the chat. In comes the corner from Osborne to the back stick. He's leaning back there. Wilson. Right back. Not one of the taller players there for Derby. It's a pretty good set play, actually, in terms of the movement. You can see they're trying to get Wilson on his own. Just the delivery gets a bit too much on it, doesn't he? Let's get ready to rumble. Sang, Anton Deck. I'm going to guess the year. Let's get ready to rumble. 1993. Someone check that for me. Let's get ready to rumble. 1993. PJ and Duncan. I said Anton Deck. It's out to the left again. Hedges. Hedges knocks that one inside. Oof. Interesting bit of defending there by Ozo. As Rankin Costello went through. Kind of fell into it with his knees. And out it goes. Bowman on TikTok. Oxford staying up. Well, they're unbeaten, Oxford. Haven't kicked a ball yet. We're going to say a big thank you to Ian in a minute after this corner for the super chat. 94. Damn. Always 1 year out. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Get ready. That's exactly how the dance goes. That's exactly how the melody goes. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Let's put this chat up from Ian as referee is having a word there. Glad to be back, Ben. Cheers to a brilliant championship season. Good luck to everyone in the Premier League. Thank you very, very much. Ian Thomas Football, very, very kind. $4.99 on the super chat. Britain sticks the corner in. Really good header away there. It was Nelson, wasn't it? Gay, who's a big unit, tries to hold it up. And it's cleared away. Jackson and Mendes have got loads of pace. Well defended, though. Oof. And then Pears nearly. Look, I don't want to dig out players, but we have had issues with Pears on the watch-alongs before, haven't we? Biker Grove, OGs. I'm blind deck. Here is Gay, who's growing into the game, the big forward. Who's he giving the foul against there? He's given a few soft ones here, hasn't he? Referee, is it Josh Smith? Someone confirm Penn versus Pears. Round 1. Shocking. Here is Carter. Kevin Carter. Britain knocks that one down the line. Pears, never forget. There you go. That's one of the games I'm talking about. It was Ipswich, wasn't it? He threw one in. And then Sheffield Wednesday. Wasn't it like a massive miss kick, Liam? I can't quite remember, but I know we've had issues, haven't we? Let's get ready to rumble. Here is Curtis Nelson. slid down the line by Barkhuizen. Another unforced error between Barkhuizen and Wilson. And everybody cranes their neck because Sammy Smodic is going to warm up. He's got quite a big round of applause from the Rovers fans, actually. Lukey on TikTok. Will you still do Championship content all season or pivot to the Premier League? We'll do a bit of both, Lukey. A little bit of both. And sing bad songs from the 90s. And I'll try and guess the year and be 1 year out every time. Knocked into the channel for Barkhuizen. Good play by Barkhuizen. Holds it up. Wilson. Little sidestep. Barges his way through. Wilson's beaten his man. It's opened up. Wilson hits the shot. Deflected. Spins wide of goal. Much better from Barkhuizen and Wilson there. Cheesy Potato. What do I think of Norwich signing Makwa Forson? Can I tell you tomorrow if he's been registered in time? Because I'm going to watch him play in the watch along tomorrow lunchtime. Oxford versus Norwich. If Pears wins, player of the season, Ben has to write a public apology letter. Mate, the amount of public apology letters I'm due to write, it's not even funny by now, isn't it? I'm always calling for people to make public apologies as well. For their slander, disrespect and recidivist behaviour. Corner taken short, smashed in. That's a horrible corner. Mendes Lang, I think, was shooting. Smashed it into the stand. 1-0 Blackburn. Deserved, do you agree? I think Blackburn deserve to be in front, don't they? In my humble opinion. 96 likes, guys. I'm hitting the button for a like spike to see if we can go over 100. If you haven't hit like already, do it right now. You've got 11 seconds. Go! Let's see. If we've gone over 100, we're going to keep an eye on the likes. 97, it's gone up. Give me that 100th like in the chat, you lot. Here's Dolan, the goal scorer. Forced backward well by Ozo. What a great touch by Travis there. Suckered Osborne in, and here they go again. Britton into the box. Oh, shinned it, didn't he? Blackburn's goal and that little opening, both forced by excellent little bits of driving midfield play by Lewis Travis. Much more what we used to see from Joe Rothwell at Blackburn. But Travis is back after being loaned out to Ipswich for the second half of last season. Bloody hell, we've gone up to 124 likes. That escalated quickly, didn't it? Thank you so much, you lot in the chat. Mansfield's second goal is now being given to Lee Gregory. You can still find him. Ex of Millwall and Sheffield Wednesday. Part of a great front too at Millwall with Steve Morrison, wasn't he? Used to love watching them in a 4-4 effing 2. Is Johnny Rowe signing for Leeds? Well, the Leeds fans will hope so. The Norwich fans will hope not. I remember someone saying spiking. Yeah, to be fair, mucky 2 shoes. Easy for me to say. None of my ideas are original. Someone did say like Spike and I stole it from them. I can admit that. Ex-Derby too. When was it Derby? In between? Am I doing a watch along tomorrow? Yes, we are going to do Shay, Oxford, Norwich, which is at 12, not 30. Is it 12:15? I'm so thick. You all told me, didn't you, earlier? 12:30. Sorry, idiot. Wilson down the right. Wilson, good cross that. That's where you want your left winger. He did nothing wrong there. You want your left winger arriving on the back stick, don't you? Britton gets it clear after a fashion. Ozo, edge of the box. Good mind. Hasn't quite, I'm going to say a cliche here, everybody. Ring the cliche bell. Hasn't yet acclimatised to the pace of the English game. He's been a bit off it first half, hasn't he? Just needs to catch up. 31 gone. 1-0 Blackburn. Well deserved. Started the game well. Kept Derby at arm's length. 59% possession. It says Derby have had 5 shots, but that's 5 shots, guys, for 0.11 XG. So they've not really tested pairs in goal, have they? Dolan knocks that out to Hedges. Oh, nice receipt there. Gay knocks it out. Britton's open. Britton puts it in low. Oh, they had 3 in the box there. That should have been 2-0 there. They look good, Blackburn, don't they? Did I have Blackburn going down in my 1 to 24? I think I might have. On chaos basis. And I had Derby staying up, didn't I? That looks good after 31 minutes. We played a long game here. Derby look used to a slower pace of opposition. Well, Rich and maybe opposition sitting back and parking the bus. Paul Warren should know all about the pace of this division. Gay, that's good from the big forward. Poor touch though by Pickering. Barkhazen takes it off him. Do Blackburn look good or Derby look bad? Answer that in the chat. I think it's more Blackburn looking good, actually. I'd have to say. Give them the credit. Horrible back pass for Pears to deal with. He's done well there, hasn't he? Plucked it out of the sky. Caden Jackson charged at him. Managed to slide it away into the right back position. Carter. Britton. Look well drilled, don't they? I know we always get loads of stick on the Championship checking because Sam is obviously good mates with John Eustace. But he looks like he's done some good work pre-season, doesn't he? John Eustace. A bit of both. What would Dave Diamond say? It's exactly what the great David Diamond of the Blue Monday podcast would say. Well, we're getting an Andy Vyman shot. It's nearly a Sam Smodic shot. I can see his hand. And a Kyle McFadzean shot. Sorry, just got to reset the thing on TikTok that times me out after a few minutes. Gay knocks it out, shot driven in by Ryan Hedges over the crossbar. Opened up nicely. Looks far more likely that Blackburn are going to get the second goal in this game and go 2 up rather than Derby equalising. Barnsley 1, Mansfield 2. Is that Luke O'Connell? Is he still playing in League One? Why doesn't anyone sign Luke O'Connell from Barnsley? He's quality. You think someone in the Championship would try and take him, wouldn't you? The Only Living Boy in New Cross. Who sang that? That one's too hipster for me, I think. Give me some top 10s. He's been named Barnsley captain this season. Okay, good player, Luke O'Connell. Always liked him every time I've seen him. Cash in. Down the left comes Mendes. Sticks across in easy one for Pears. Nothing really going forward yet, Derby. Jerry Yates going to be suspended for the first 3 games. Evening, Jack. Evening, Joe. I am good. Thank you so much for asking. Do you know one of the main reasons I'm good? Look at these wonderful people. Liam, Andy, Matt, Stefan, Tom, Jack, and Eon, who I think I always pronounce wrong. Apologies. Let me know your preferred pronunciation. But thank you for all the super chats, guys, tonight. Really very, very, very kind indeed. Luke O'Connell. If only... Was it Luke O'Connell who missed that big chance at Wembley? My God. Forgot about that. I was at that game. Can't believe Barnsley didn't win that. It was fated for Sheffield Wednesday that day, wasn't it? They were destined to win that playoff competition. Ben, you and Matt should collab more should collab more often. Can't talk. Well, if that's what you want, that's what you'll get. Give the people what they want. Who's that running down the tunnel for Derby? Probably just one of their subs going to the toilet, to be fair, but Sky Cameras caught it. Callum Elder is going to take the throw in. Left back. Osborne. Blackburn have been much the better side, haven't they? I think. Do you agree? Wilson. Barkhazen. Goodmine. Nelson. Blackburn nice and compact. Ozo. He's going to learn a lot this season, isn't he? Ozo, the Palace loanee. If he can get 30, 40 appearances. Why can't I talk? God's sakes. It's his job. Wilson. Try and take on Hedges down the right. Good ball inside that by Wilson. Ozo. Osborne. Mendes knocks it back, crossed in. Jackson tries to win the header. Ooh. Should have been able to control that, shouldn't he, Barkhazen? Get the chest down there, get the volley off. Just pinged off his chest, didn't he? If he could just kill that on the chest, would have been a decent chance, that, wouldn't it? Barkhazen whips in a nice cross. That lovely ball from the right-hand side by Barkhazen. No wonder that Osborne running into the box, sticks a thumb up. As he's putting that in, I'm thinking, oh, come on, you're just hoofing it in the box now, aren't you? But it's a lovely cross, wasn't it? Carter USM, okay. Too niche for me, Blagger. Although it was top 10, wasn't it, hey? Will I be watching along Ipswich-Liverpool? Do you know what, actually? I've got to work. So I won't be going to Ipswich-Liverpool or watching along. And the really annoying thing is I'm working in Sudbury that night as well, so I'm not even that far away. Corner comes in, headed away. Goodmine recycle. Gets it back. Sticks the cross in flat. Decent ball that. Headed away. Gay with a nice little volleyed back heel. Oof. If he wins that one, they're in. He didn't, though. Blackburn just knock it back into a pairs. And it's launched forward into the box. That's going to be an easy one for Vickers to grab too. It's going to be 5 minutes until half-time in game number 1. On the watch-along in the Championship. Elsewhere, Preston 0, Sheffield United 1. Our blaster, big deflection. God, look at that. Fewest touches, Sky tell us. Caden Jackson, 3 touches in the first half, leading the line for Derby. Barkhazen, 11. Ozo, 11. All Derby players with the fewest touches, the top 3. Ozo closes down Hedges, who's appeared on the right. Does well, actually, the Palace loanee. And Rovers, again, get it back to pairs. Jack, Preston just had their best chance of the game. Pickering knocks that one inside. Blackburn have been, you know, they've hardly pinged it about like a Pep Guardiola team, but they've been nice and steady and sensible in possession. And just those couple of times, both through Lewis Travis actually, they've broken through midfield and, you know, made really good passing moves, to be fair. Pickering. Hyam. Dolan. Comes short, knocks it back. This is a good performance from Blackburn, isn't it? I have to say. Hyam. Pickering, lovely slide into Dolan, who's faced up Ozo now. He's going to run him. He's got an overlap. Lovely play. Back heel. Hedges. Excellent from Blackburn again. I think it's a throw-in. Playing with a bit of confidence now. I think they were just efficient for the most part in the half. But, yeah, look nice and confident now, don't they, Blackburn? Hmm. 40 minutes into the season, I'll come to the conclusion. Derby are finishing 24th. Long, long way to go. And don't we all know it? Jackson draws a foul from Travis, teammates last season. Caden Jackson and Lewis Travis in the second half of the season. Ipswich, Jackson's gone down. I think Travis knew what he was doing. Knows how quick Jackson is. Saxben, Blackburn are the better side here, but Derby look like potential to grow into this league. They're not being embarrassed. Travis and Jackson. I think Travis is still down, although that might be one of those injuries where you're hoping you're not going to get booked. Jackson refusing the handshake from Travis. It's a nice pro wrestling villain work there. You love to see it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Absolutely. Morning, Anthony, who's presumably in a different time zone to the rest of us. Set play goes in long. Hoof down the ground. Nice sweep up by Osborne. But, ooh, he's given some stiff decisions, hasn't he, referee Smith? I didn't think that was a foul. Let's have a look. Maybe. Clumsy, if anything, though. Tyree Stolen didn't think it was a foul as well. Vamos, Derby County. Jorge. Gay looks a tricky customer. He looks all right, doesn't he? Yeah. Early days, but I agree with you, Russ. Just could have put that chance through the legs early in the game. He would have been hoping for a chance like that. Whipped in. Nelson was still up. Couldn't get a touch on it. Well defended by a Blackburn. Touch tight there, Dom Hyam. He's done this before, hasn't he? As we come up to half time. Goal kick goes long. It's going to be a throw in to Derby. Over in front of Paul Warren's technical box. It's Enid's birthday on Sunday, and Shaylee just went shopping for it. So I'm hoping when I'm going to make my half-time cup of tea, there might be some kind of awful snack in there that I can grab as well. Oh, here comes Mendes into the box. Oh, he could have gone for the cutback then, couldn't he? I mean, it's good defending. He tries, I think, to play in Caden Jackson inside the 6-yard box. It looked like the cutback was the ball there to Callum Elder. To be fair, who's that defender there who cuts off the passing lane well? Defended that well, Blackburn, didn't they? They made Mendes know that he had to play a decent ball there. Lovely pink kits for Enid's 3rd birthday, if you're offering Rich. Although Shaylee will say, get her out of that football kit. She's having nothing to do with football, that girl. Bless her. 3 years old, hey? Happy birthday, Enid, says Dave. Thank you, everybody. And a shout out to all you parents out there and the slog of getting through the first 3 years. It's been a delight. And it's been a delight if you've been a Blackburn fan, really. You could have asked for much more. I suppose 2-0 you could have asked for. But they played well, Blackburn, and it is half-time. Blackburn lead Derby 1-0. I think Blackburn played well, haven't they? Good value for their lead, Blackburn Rovers. Let's have a look at the numbers. Tyrese Dolan with the goal on 19 minutes. Blackburn had started really well up to that point, hadn't they? Then Derby started to get into it, and Blackburn, I remember the goal. So I remember the goal vividly. It was only half hour ago, wasn't it? But it felt like they were playing it about a bit aimlessly, and then all of a sudden Lewis Travis snapped through central midfield out to Callum Britton. Got a bit of luck when Gay sticks it across the box. Dolan's good finish, isn't it? I think someone was saying in the chat at the time, it's exactly the right finish, isn't it? Just roof of the net. Bit of power on it. Keeper's never going to save it from that angle. Izzy. Let's go to the numbers and we'll see if that bears out our eye test. Get your thoughts in on the first half. There are your numbers, guys. If you can see that nice and clearly. 56-44 to Blackburn on the possession. Big disparity in the XG. Look at that. 0.7 to 0.15. Look more at the 0.15. Derby just haven't created anything, have they? And I think that's credit to Blackburn. Deserved lead. 2 big chances to 0. Let me just bring them up there. You can see there's Gay's chance there. 0.23 on the XG. Hyam from the header from the set play. There's another opening as well, weren't they? Where they couldn't quite find the final ball. But I think they've looked decent. Blackburn, haven't they? They need to finish this game off. Can see Derby equalising. Any more? Any more for any more? Yeah, elsewhere, Preston 0. Sheffield United 1 in the Championship. Barnsley 1. Mansfield 2 in League 1. Bit of a surprise there. Chesterfield 1, Swindon 0 in League 2 as well. I'm all over this shop. After watching the first half of Preston v Sheffield United, Sheffield will dominate possession this season in their games. Blades, annoyingly good value for the lead. Sounds like Blackburn and Sheffield United, the two sides who are 1-0 up. Good value for their leads. Preston have to equalise quickly. Jack, not on board with the Blades loving. Been the better side, but look a bit disjointed. Any more for any more on the first half here? Come on, Rovers. I think we are all good there. Some Sky Sports level pivoting with that subject change. What a seg. How about that? Yeah. Was that from Enid's birthday into half-time? There we go. Led Zepp, I've got a double on Blackburn and Sheffield United. Both winning 2-0, looking good at half-time. Right. Go and get yourselves a cup of tea at half-time. We'll switch off the TikTok stream and then we'll restart it in 5 minutes' time. Okay, we will be right back. I'm going to go and make a coffee and see what Shaylee bought from whichever side. I think she's going to Tesco, which is the big one, just in Bedford. So hopefully she's got loads and loads of food. I might be able to eat some of it in half time. But we will be right back in about 5 minutes, okay? Don't go anywhere unless you're going to make yourself a cup of tea, coffee. Go and get a beer. Go and get yourself a beer 52 as well. How about that? Keep the comments coming. We'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. It's half time in the curtain raiser. Blackburn 1, Derby 0. Tyrese Dolan with the first goal on any of the watch-alongs this season. Blackburn, a good value for their lead, I think we all agree. And there is something we'll look at many, many times for many, many hours this season. That is the Championship League table, where you will find Blackburn Rovers currently in first position. Sheffield United would be right there with them, but for their -2, of course. But they are leading at half-time at Preston. Ollie R. Blaster with a deflected opener for the Blades, who lead 1-0 and look to be getting off to a perfect start over at Deepdale. Get your comments in on the first half. Anything you want to talk about over the remainder of half-time. And yeah, big cheers. A big welcome back. Thank you to all of the super chatters in the first half. Remember, you can support the channel absolutely free simply by liking, commenting in the chat and subscribing. That helps us out massively. But if you can, dip your hand in your pocket. It'll always be free here to watch, but you can donate, as many of you have already, or you can join up as a YouTube member or on Patreon. Either is grand. I will say on YouTube, and I can't fix this on Patreon, when we do a pre-recorded video, if you're a YouTube member, you will get to see that before anybody else and like and comment before anybody else, before it goes public, for at least half an hour, sometimes 3-4 hours, if we get the work done early in the day and can schedule it for later in the day. So well worth signing up, I think. You also get to join our wonderful WhatsApp group and the opportunity to go on the round table conversations. We had one last night and we chewed the fat for 2 hours last night. It was a great chat with representatives of loads and loads of different clubs. So yeah, muchly appreciated. Let's go to some comments. Any questions in the chat? Anything for us to talk about? If you have time, go and look at the Mansfield. Mansfield's first goal. I'm sure I'll see it if it was a good one. Tweet it to me, someone, and I'll definitely see it as well. Let us know your thoughts on your team going into the new season, on the game we are watching, which currently stands at Blackburn 1, Derby 0. We're doing really, really brilliantly for likes today on the stream. Got 158. If we could edge towards 200, that would be magnificent. So if you haven't already, hit the like button. We'll do a bit of a like spike here. Yeah, you've got 11 seconds to hit the like button. Away you go. Appreciate it. Appreciate every single one of you. Right, we are going to see the Mansfield goals here. I don't think I saw the build up to the first one. Or was that the second one? Oh, big deflection on the Barnsley goal as well. Deflections everywhere. Is this going to be Armando Dobra scoring? You following that one in? Oh, keeper, wake up. Deary me, Swindon keeper's had a mare there. Look behind you. Dobra, the goal scorer. Thoughts on QPR signing Dembele? Jack the Brit, I'll have to do a bit of reading up there. There are many Dembeles. And QPR have signed another one. So leave that with me. Deal done. It's not the Dembele who was at Birmingham last season. If it is, he's excellent. Lee Carsley, interim as England manager. Yeah, we all thought that was going to happen. Didn't we? Didn't we just? Get your thoughts in on that. Thoughts on Liam Miller signing for Hull? Is that the Canadian fella who was where was he? Was he at Preston last year? He looked quite good, didn't he? Left wing back, left-sided player in various different positions. We expect a few in at Hull, don't we, after the sales of Jaden Philogene and Jacob Greaves. Karamoke Dembele, 16-year-old at Celtic. He's not 16 anymore, is he? He's been at Celtic and Blackpool, currently at Brest, based on my Googling. Born in Lambeth. Okay, sounds like an interesting one. You know me, I'm not going to lie, not familiar with the player, but recruited pretty well recently, QPR. To be honest, it's easy to recruit, isn't it, when you've got a good manager in and a good pattern of play to bring your players into. For sure, we're about to kick off in the second half, guys. 1-0 to Blackburn. I'm just fiddling about with the clock. Joel on TikTok, Gay looking good. I would agree with that. That's come up a few times. We have a false start on the kickoff and therefore a false start on me starting the clock here. So I'm going to have another go. Like I'm not terrible at messing it up anyway. Take 2 and we are off. I bet the Sky producers weren't ready, were they? Dear oh me, hey? Let's get the clock up for you. And we are all good to go in the second half. Blackburn 1, Derby 0. Dolan with the goal. Ozo knocks it back into Nelson. Your Blackburn team pairs Britton, Carter, Hyam, Pickering, Travis, Tronstad. It's driven in low by Gay from, I don't know, 30 yards there. Easy save for Vickers. Dolan, the goal scorer, Ranky Costello, Hedges, and Gay up top, who's impressed a few on his debut. The new Blackburn striker. Before you ask, Sammy Smodic on the bench. And I think we all know why. Josh Vickers in goal for Derby. Ozo, Cashin, Elder, Osborne, Goodmine, Nelson, Barkhazen. Sorry, Footmob's got it wrong. Nelson's playing centre-back, Elder's playing left-back, Osborne's in midfield. Barkhazen, Goodmine in central midfield. Jackson, Mendes, Lang. Sorry, Barkhazen. I don't know what Footmob's done with his projection. Got Kane Wilson playing on the left wing, for God's sake. I think there is a ghost in the machine there over at Footmob. Not working, is it? Hey? Not working for Derby either. They need a goal. Thank you for all your likes, by the way. What did our totalizer get up to? We'll have a look. Well, that's going to break on the edge of the box. Driven in low. That's a good chance for Ranky Costello. Couldn't find the edge, or rather the corner of the goal there. Oof. Decent enough chance that, wasn't it? Derby need to wakey up, don't they? How many likes have we got? Sorry, 174 likes. This is absolutely tremendous. But we'll see if we get to 200 by the end of the stream. Here comes Elder down the left-hand side. Poor ball in to Jackson there. Given away, but Cashin comes out with it again. Is Ozo. Mendes. Ozo. Cashin. Osborne. Mendes again down the left wing. Cross blocked. Corner to Derby. Encouraging. High spirits in the material world. Corner to Derby. Nelson and Barkhazen figuring out what their strategy is to try and win the first contact on this set play. They're all cycling around in circles. Oh, it's gone. It's into the net, isn't it? The net's rippled. Referee's watch hasn't gone off. I think the net rippling was the keeper diving into the net. Piers clenches fists. How did that not go in? Wow. Gay, the big striker, is down, presumably just to stop the chaos. What on earth happened there? Oh, great save by Piers. It's a good corner, isn't it? And, oh God, who was it on the line there? Was it Barkhazen? No, it's... Yeah, it is, isn't it? How did he not score? He's literally about a foot away from the goal with Pears on the deck. Goodness me. I mean, good goalkeeper. It was a hell of a swinging corner, wasn't it? Into the near post. Would have caught out a lot of keepers, to be fair. Although, you know, we would have all been having a pop at Pears if it had gone in, saying, wakey, wakey. Are you going to apologise to Dawn? To Tim? Are you going to apologise to Tim? Pathetic. Is it? Bloody good rep. Chris Finch. Yeah, I'll apologise to Pears. Good save. Another corner for Derby, and it goes left-footed. Headed away. The curl on that corner was crazy. It was a great delivery, wasn't it? Who put that corner in? Oh no. Too many office quotes. Save of the year so far. I think we can all get behind that one, Jack. Elder. Bit of pressure though. Forced by Derby. Here's Goodmine for Derby County, sort of in the right back position. In the pocket, right back Wilson up ahead of him. A lack of imagination there, and they're giving the ball away. Pears, horrible clearance there. Straight out to Elder. Jackson over on the left wing. Supposed to be playing number 9, Caden. Ozo. Osborne, nicely worked. You keep that ball moving. Derby. Because Blackburn are in nice defensive shape here. Yeah, and they've worked Derby all the way back to Josh and Vickers. Oh, Blackburn have won it back. No foul given. Gay into the box. Big chance. Oh, goodness. He's had 2 good chances in this game. The referee, Josh Smith, has given a lot of kind of soft fouls. I thought he was going to give another one then. Oh, that's a bad finish, that, isn't it? Yeah, that looks completely on par, that tackle, with about 3 he's given fouls for. And that is a bad miss by Blackburn. And Maktar Gay should have scored, shouldn't he? Kind of a nothing finish, wasn't it? You try and bend it round the keeper into the corner. And Derby live to fight another day. Here's Nelson. Into the front. Barkhazen tries to spin it round the corner. Dreadful pass by Jackson. Straight out of play. Here's the Hawkeye on the goal. Oh, God, that's close. Half the ball's over the line. Wow. Great save by Pears. Barkhazen can't force it in. Cashin can't force it in. Good defending Blackburn. You can't come much closer than that. Half the ball over the goal line. Little slide down the line. Barkhazen crosses right-footed. Mendes arriving. Great diving header clear. Blackburn having to do some defending now, aren't they? And they're doing their head it, kick it, block it stuff beautifully well, as the great Neil Warnock would categorise it. I had the joy of meeting the great Neil Warnock at his show in Ipswich in the close season as well. Wonderful. Bucket list stuff. I say Blackburn doing some defending. Had that massive chance there through Gay again, didn't they? And the offside flag's up. Derby are getting a bit of momentum now, aren't they? Which they just didn't have in the first half. Preston 0, Sheffield United 2. The Blades are 2-0 up, says my mobile phone. Someone's got a goal scorer for me. Let me know. Cashin trying to step out. Ozo does well to sidestep his man. Excellent play by Ozo there. It'll slide down the line. Barkhazen hold up. Can't find Ozo again. Blackburn need a second goal here. Yeah, agree with that. Derby look a lot better after the first half. Yeah, that's damning with faint praise, but it's true, isn't it? They have improved in the second half. Sheffield United goal scorer Gus Hamer, who I think we can all agree goes in the Championship cheat code category. Absolutely brilliant player. Mr. Gustavo Hamer. Preston look poor. Keep us appraised if you're watching that game. In this one, Derby are putting a bit of pressure on, but this has got to result in something. We see teams in second halves, don't we? They go for it for a little bit and then fizzles out and they go on to lose the game. Derby need something from it, don't they? Don't they just? Elder into the box. Elder's done well. Puts the cross in low. Blocked out again. Head it, kick it. Cross goes in again from Mendes. Cleared away. Derby well on top now, aren't they? Ozo. Good mine. Got to get a goal from this, haven't they, Derby? They're playing well now for the first time in the game. Mendes, Elder. Elder beats his man again. It's a good cross. And again, good clearance. Blackburn defending really, really deeply. And relying on their centre-backs twice to clear from the width of the goal inside the 6-yard box, for goodness sakes. It's really good from Higham, isn't it? But it's going to be a corner to Derby. Banging on the door, well said. Gay is down again. He went down last time. Blackburn had to defend a set play. We're going to have a look at the Sheffield United goal, which apparently is going to come from a mistake. Oh, God. So the camera didn't catch it, but it looks like Freddie Woodman just threw the ball to Gus Hamer, who just lobbed it over his head back into the goal. Not clever. We're about to see a Blackburn sub. John Eustace taking evasive action here. Although, no, he's not actually. If Gay's injured, I think it's just going to be a like-for-like swap. Yuki Ahashi is going to come on. That's going to be another debut here. I think it's going to be a like-for-like swap, and he's going to just go up front. One debutant out, another debutant in. Is he coming out or is he going to keep playing? He looks like he wants to come back in. Maybe I've called this completely wrong. Whatever happens, Callum Elder is drying the ball and he's about to hurl a long throw into the box. It's cleared to Goodmine on the edge of the box. Who, another unforced error there. I'll say it's an unforced error. He was closed down, to be fair. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there. Gay wants to come back into the game. Referee Smith hasn't seen him. The big number 9. Still got his back to him. Just waves him on. Wow, look at that. Last 5... Oh, it's only 5-minute number. There's a bit of lies, damn lies and statistics from Sky, so I'm not going to read it out. Another throw in to Derby. Kane Wilson is going to take it. We're not going to take it. Jackson tries to hold it up, and in the end, Blackburn win a throw. They are under pressure, aren't they, here? Thank you for your massive support tonight. Ooh, are we going to see Smodic? Eustace just had a word with him. We thought there was going to be a sub a minute ago, and Ohashi was going to come on. He didn't come on. Smodic and Vyman are now out warming up. And Gay is still on the pitch. The Blackburn number 9. Oh, there's a lovely ball by Cashing out with the left foot. Although Pickering steps out and deals with it. Gay bumped off it. Oh, double step over from Ozo there. Nice play. Ozo, Mendes on the left wing v Britain. Knocks it back. Ben Osborne crosses. Floaty one to the back post, headed on. And behind the goal for a goal kick. Are we finally going to get this sub? It doesn't look like it. Speaking of subs, let's go for another sub surge. 38,320 subs. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it right now. You've got 10 seconds. This is a sub surge. Thank you for all your wonderful support tonight. It's really easy to just hit the subscribe button. It's right underneath the screen where you're watching. If you haven't subscribed, just get notified of videos and stuff when they come out and live streams like this one. And hopefully we'll see you again. Ohashi looks like he's about to come on indeed. Finally. Surely Smodic isn't going to come on in this game, is he? I'll believe it when I see it. Throw in Derby. 62 on the clock, ready for the substitutions. And Smodic is going to come on. Wow. Smodic, Vyman and Ohashi all are going to come on. That might be Blackburn completely swapping out their front three, mightn't it? We shall see. Here comes Elder down the left. Derby trying to keep up their good momentum. Had that massive chance, didn't they, from the corner that was halfway over the line, and the goal line tech got involved. We are about to see Sammy Smodic, who I didn't think we would see tonight. I thought he'd be wrapped up in cotton wool ahead of a possible sale, but John Eustace is going to give him 30 minutes. Callum Elder's got it again. He seems to have had tons of the ball. If Smodic comes on, then Derby are definitely doing something right. Maybe so. Harrogate Bromley, Ian, tomorrow. Let us know how it is. An EFL stalwart, Ian. He bloody loves it. Barkhazen's down. Blackburn 1. Derby 0. Well, Barkhazen is getting treated. We are going to get a triple sub, and I'm imagining the front three is going to come out here. Looks like Hedges has already gone. Dolan's trotting over. Looks like he's going to stay on. Travis is coming for a drink. Who's coming out then? Blackburn players are making it very, very helpful for me by all gathering around the fourth official there with the subs board. I think he held up 11 with Rankin, Costello and Gate. Yeah, they're taking the front three out. We've done this before, haven't we? Triple sub then for Blackburn. 3 strikers out, or forwards, or whatever you want to call them, attackers. 3 in. Barkhazen is limping over to the side of the pitch. And here comes the top goal scorer. The best striker in the Championship goal-wise last season. Sammy Smodics is into the game for Blackburn. Rankin, Costello, Hedges and Gay out. Ohashi, Vyman and Smodics in. I'm guessing Ohashi's going to go up top, is he? And maybe Vyman to one side of him. Yeah, Vyman looks like he's off to the right. Smodics in the 10. Has Dolan gone out to the left then? We will find out. The goal machine of last season, Sammy Smodics, into the game. Despite massive speculation about him possibly leaving Blackburn Rovers. Derby coming down the right-hand side, and they've won another corner via Caden Jackson. 66 on the clock. In front of the Derby away end. Jim, Preston look awful. I think these two will be circling the drain all season 2. Interesting. Corner goes short. Oh, into the middle. And there is the equalising goal from a set play. We knew they were a threat. They've been pushing and pushing. And Curtis Nelson heads the ball straight down the middle of the goal. They probably deserve the equaliser just on the basis of the second half. Nelson, the scorer. Blackburn 1, Derby 1. It's a really good set play, that, isn't it? They take it short, and it makes all the Blackburn defenders static on the edge of the 6-yard box. So no one's got a run and a jump. Great leap by Nelson, former Oxford, Cardiff defender, Curtis Nelson. Oh, it's a brilliant leap. Look at that in slow motion. How about that for a header, guys? He climbs like a, whatever, leaps like a salmon. What does he climb like? Answers on a postcard. Who cares? He's equalised. It's Blackburn 1, Derby 1. Good set play. Paul Warne loves that. We knew they were going to be a threat from set plays, and you'd be so disappointed if you're a Blackburn fan. Really were, you know, by far the better team in the first half, weren't they? But only got themselves a goal up, and they've let Derby back into this game. And this after the triple sub by John Eustace. So he knew it was coming, but then they've conceded from a set play immediately after. Climbs like Fred Dibner. Is he the guy who used to fix the chimneys, Paul? There we go. Second in the league, Andy. Climbs like a ram. Proper header, that one. Smodics on. Derby equalised. There you go. Not saying it's going wrong or anything, but Preston fans are already calling for Lowe to go. I love that, Jack. We are 68 minutes into the season and the first shout for a manager to get sacked. Not from you, Jack, but first reports of a shout. How about that? Classic. Chesterfield 1, Swindon 1 in League 2. It's Preston 0, Sheffield United 2 in the Championship. And it is Barnsley 1, Mansfield 2 in League 1. So sort me in-ears out. To be fair to you guys, in the chat, the number one scoreline in the predictions was 1-1, wasn't it? Wasn't it just? Let's see this climb again from Curtis Nelson. Woof! But that's a brilliant header, isn't it? You love to see it. Drink it in, guys, before heading inevitably gets banned. What a great goal that is. It's a good set play, wasn't it? Cleverly worked. They know they're going to draw the players on the posts out when they take the corner short and make the line on the 6-yard box static. It's exactly what they banked on. It's exactly what they did. Love the Queen mug, Steve. There you go. It's got the logo on the other side. How about that? Ebu Adams is going to come on. A £1 million plus signing for Derby. Callum, not even Guardiola could get Preston out of mid-table. Stop it! Football returns with Ben leading us through the journey. Perfect. Thank you so much. You need a Rush mug if you're offering, Brandon. Send it over. You've got that logo tattooed on your leg. My God, how long was that tattoo? Some e-boos coming from the Derby fans in the chat. You love to see that. That one was painful enough. Can you see it? There you go. My God. Queen tattoo on your leg. Who's got the most painful tattoo in the chat, by the way? Although some people will make it up, won't they? They'll say they've got the periodic table on the ball of their ankle. Don't answer that one. Here comes Dolan for Blackburn. Britain was open. Couldn't find him. Well, one back. Oh, they're into the box here. Oh, nice step back. Oh, he's crossed into the far post and headed in to the back of the net. The offside flag stays down and Andy Vyman, within a couple of minutes of conceding a goal, has given the lead back once again. It was a lovely lifted cross to the back post. Vyman, the ball went in slow motion. He heads it in and the substitute gives Blackburn the lead once again. It is Blackburn 2, Derby 1. Does he mean to cross that exactly like that? That is Hayden Carter, the centre-back. If he doesn't shank that cross, what an assist. Oh, he shanks it, doesn't he? I want to give Hayden Carter the credit there. He leaves two defenders on the ground, but look at that. Oop! Just cuts underneath it, but well played. Hayden Carter, hey? Centre-back charging out of defence. What an assist. Give him the credit for that one. Andy Vyman's been there. Done it, scored tons and tons of goals at this level. He heads that one in to the back of the net. Fair play, John Eustace. One of his subs has come up trumps, and it's Blackburn 2, Derby 1. You will be absolutely kicking yourself if you're a Derby fan. Equalised on 67, behind on 72. The Championship is back. Can we have a wow? That was probably worth a wow, wasn't it? I missed the opportunity. Missed the opportunity. Ex-Derby, it's ex-Derby, isn't he? And ex-Bristol City. Wow. That's not a real wow. He definitely meant that. Well, he definitely meant to cross it, didn't he? But it was a little bit shanky floaty. But fair play. Hayden Carter. Centre-back, exactly. Tom said it better than me. Sent two players for a hot dog. Kind of spoons up a little bit fortuitously, but let's not take it away from him. Tremendous work. And the Championship's back, everybody. Complete carnage, isn't it? 2-1 to Blackburn. 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes. There's a corner to Derby, and it goes from Mendes, headed out. Adams tries to head it back out to Mendes, but doesn't manage it. Ollie, I can confirm as a Derby fan, I've just kicked myself. Oh, you know what I mean, Ollie. Figure of speech. But you just be gutted if you're a Derby fan. They've done really well to get back into it. And they've folded 5 minutes after. Because I'm sitting here thinking, if Derby keep this moving, it's theirs for the win, isn't it? But, well played John Eustace, Vyman, Smodics, Ohashi in. And well played Hayden Carter for sending 2 players for a hot dog and a maybe slightly fortuitous floaty cross. But let's not take it away from him. I'm gutted, Andy. Still time for an equaliser, absolutely. Made in Yorkshire, around your belly button, hey? I don't think Shayla let me have that one. In fact, she wouldn't let me have any more anyway. No more tattoos for me. Not allowed. I've even asked, can I have one in Enid's honour? But no, not allowed. I know who's in charge. Big switch of play there from Travis. Great ball, actually. Dolan, great control as well. But I'm completely wrong because he's offside. 3-2 Derby, still on. Yeah. Desmond is still on. Yeah, agree with that. Yeah, all your 1-1s are gone. How many have you got? I've got 56. I've got 1. Only the 1. Not 56. No one's going to beat Steve's 56 tattoos, are they? Harry, looking forward to Millwall Watford tomorrow down at the Den. Ooh, Ohashi nearly slips in round the back of Erin Cashin. There, that was the mouth-watering matchup on the Championship Check-In podcast with Sam Parkin on Monday. And we'll be back this Monday. Oh, that's worked in nicely too. Ohashi holds it up. Ohashi back out to Britton. Britton crosses in low! And it's driven into the back of the net. And the goal machine has done it again. He's barely been on the pitch, but he's unstoppable. Smodic is the goal scorer. Blackburn 3, Derby 1. I'm going to do it for the first time this season. Game over. He is the unstoppable force, isn't he? The goal machine strikes again. Smodic is the scorer. Really good from Ohashi. Britton puts the cross in low. Look at the movement from Smodic. Look at the finish. The best striker in the Championship goals-wise last season is at it again. He's only been on minutes. And that's why everybody wants to sign him. And he's likely been wrapped up in cotton wool by Blackburn. It's 3-1. Smodic, the goal scorer. And I think that's all she wrote in this one. Blackburn 3, Derby 1. Too much firepower in the end for Blackburn. And Smodic is going to be the story, isn't he? As usual. Let's go to some comments on that one. That goal's going to cost Ipswich 2 million more in the transfer fee. If that deal's ever going to happen. Blackburn turned the screw. Absolutely. He's a cheat code. He's the man, isn't he? Smodic, breakout season last year. 27 goals. And, well, barely... What minute did he come on in this one? Like 65 or something? Barely on the pitch, 20 minutes, and he's already scored. Mendes down the left-hand side. Decent cross, that one. Headed away. Britton has got it in the right-back position. And it's going to be a long, long way back, this one, for Derby now, isn't it? 3-1 to Blackburn. Did anyone have 3-1 in the predictions at the start? Don't lie, because I can go back and check. I know it'll be about 1 million messages up. Oxford Norwich for us tomorrow at 12:30. We'll start the show at 12. Come and join us tomorrow if you're going to watch that one. We've welcomed Derby back, and it looks like they are getting nil points, 0 points. See how Oxford go against Norwich. First game for Johannes Hoff Torup tomorrow, the new Norwich City manager. I had brief happiness. That's football, Cios, if I'm saying that right. Here is Hyam. Hyam to Carter with that incredible burst up the pitch, leaving 2 for a hot dog, to steal Tom's words in the chat. Scooping it up to the back post for Vyman. And then the goal machine. Into gear, Smodic with the goal. Here comes Ahashi. Great break. Ahashi into the box. Ahashi's a bit selfish there, isn't he? It's a great run, but he's got to feed that somewhere, hasn't he? Look at that. Smodic opening towards the penalty spot. Outside him, there was a ball on. Ahashi blasts it over the bar. John Eustace looking very, very happy. Cool, calm customer, Eustace. The camera is on Maktar Gay, the new, we think, Blackburn number 9. Just Sammy Smodic showing him how it's done if he is going to be leaving. Derby had the momentum but let it slip in this one. Yeah, they did a bit, didn't they? On top in the second half, got themselves the equaliser, didn't they, Derby? And then conceded straight after, 5 minutes after equalising, and they were behind once again. Is Hyam. Blackburn can play keep ball now. 2-goal lead with 8.5 minutes of normal time to go. Cashin knocks that one up the line. Ooh, careful, careful, careful. There's a yellow card about to come out for James Collins. That was not a clever tackle. Well done, referee Smith. We get normal cries on any slide tackle that's a foul. You get people calling for red cards. Remember, it has to be excessive force or endangering the opponent. And I don't think that meets the threshold, but it's a pretty rubbish tackle. I didn't mention Collins had come on. Who came off? Barkhazen. Kitchen sink substitution, that one. He is not even a striker, yet he's a goal machine. Sounds like a riddle or a cryptic crossword clue. Notice there's a very muted celebration. Match stats since Derby's equaliser. Lots of zeros for Derby and 63% possession for Blackburn. Osborne. Mendes. Cashin. Elder. This one clipped over the top. Good ball, that. Mendes goes in. Where is Pears going? Oof. He's bailed out there by Dom Hyam. Dominic Hyam's probably in the conversation for man of the match after these 3 clearances he's made in perilous positions in this half, isn't he? We'll get to man of the match in about 5 minutes, won't we? You can give me your thoughts in the comments. Adam's going to get whistled for a foul there, but they've let the advantage go. And here is the goal machine, Smodics. Oh, Smodics feeds it in. Massive chance. Ohashi. Oh, what a finish. It's a brilliant goal by Ohashi. Another debutant and another goal for Blackburn. It is 4-1. He dinks it over the keeper. Smodics, the master. He gets the assist. Blackburn cruising in. They are flying to the top of the championship. Blackburn 4, Derby 1. Fair play to referee Smith for giving the advantage there. Smodics, it's a great finish this. Whoop. See you later. He knew the keeper was coming, Ohashi, didn't he? And on his debut, same as Vyman. It's Vyman's debut, isn't it? Has Vyman only just gone to Blackburn? Definitely Ohashi's debut. Lovely little dinked finish over. And it is 4-1. And it's a bit of a pasting that Derby have been handed here tonight. Blackburn 4, Derby 1. Ohashi on debut. And it's all coming up smelling of roses for Blackburn, isn't it? 4-1. We'll go to your comments in a minute. So I'm just checking. When did Vyman arrive at Blackburn? Yeah, it is his debut, isn't it? So 2 debutant goal scorers tonight. Yuki Ohashi and Andy Vyman. One player we're very familiar with in the Championship. One player we are less familiar with. Another sub made by Derby. Craig Forsyth in. Damage limitation now, isn't it? Not often a ref gets played. Did well with the advantage he did, didn't he? We'll praise the refs as much as we can. I hate the disrespect ref gets, so if people are going to criticise them, they need to be praised when they do stuff right, don't they? Great finish that. Wow. Well, the people picked the right game. The people, Liam, are never wrong. Blackburn 4, Derby 1. Goals, goals, goals. All of you naysayers, welcome back to the Championship. That's 5 goals. Just the 5 goals on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel already this season. Add them up. Add them up, guys. 5 already. How about that? Going to be a long season. I think Kane Wilson just went in the book. No, he didn't. Tyrese Dolan went in the book. No, he didn't. What am I doing? Tyrese Dolan did go in the book. A pull on the waist of Kane Wilson. I predicted 0-0. Come on, Dave. Sort it out. If Ben had picked it, it would have been 0. But we made it a great game. I get all of the abuse and none of the credit, as usual around here. Danny Bart has come on for Blackburn. Just want to see this one out, don't they? Free kick's gone short. Clip into the centre, punched away by Pears. Blackburn heading to the top of the Championship and setting a pretty high bar for tomorrow. Someone's going to have to score 4 goals to get above Blackburn, aren't they? No idea what's happened to the defence. We kept Nelson and Cashin, who were rock solid last season, but today the marking for the backline's been atrocious, worrying in pre-season as well. I mean, 4 goals against is not the way you want to start defensively, is it? Corner comes in, all headed goalwards, and they've scored again. I think it was Kane Wilson on the near post there. We have had 6 goals. A free header from a set play, and would you believe it? 6 goals. It is Blackburn 4, Derby 2. I mean, that's a positive for Derby, isn't it? The set plays are working. He just sneaks in there. Wilson heads it downwards, uses the pace off the ball and bounces it into the far corner. And we've had a right treat tonight. 6 goals up. Can someone keep a tally on the watch-alongs this season? I want to know when we get to 100 goals. We're on 6 already. How about that? Give us another 6 in Oxford Norwich tomorrow. Blackburn 4, Derby 2. Woof is all I can say about this game. Complete popcorn fest, this one. Did I take a bonus penalty? I think I said 1-1. Can anyone remember what I said in the predictions against Sam? I think Sam backed Derby as well. I said 4-2 Blackburn. You've got to show me evidence. If anyone had 4-2, by the way, up there, and can give me the time of the thing, I'll go up and check it. 4-2 would be a hell of a shout if anyone got that. You'd have got like 66-1 probably on that. Massive price. For Saif over in the left back area. How much stoppage time are we getting? We're about to find out. I'm going to guess 5 minutes. Sky will give me the answer, no doubt, very soon. 5 minutes. We've done this before. It should be a simplistic task for Blackburn to see this out. But were Derby to score in the next 90 seconds, it would get a little bit antsy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? The key I picked there was too high then, wasn't it? A little bit pitchy there. Not my best singing, that. Vickers is going to take this free kick for Derby, and frankly, he's just going to boot it as far as he can towards the goal. Blackburn win first contact. And it's broken down the left. In comes the cross. Forgive me. It's another Derby sub that I've missed, isn't it? Liam Thompson, excuse me, put the cross in. Here's Jackson. Jackson floats that way. Oof! To the back post. Hits the top of the crossbar, that one. I'm sure Ainsley Pears is going to say, oh, I had that one covered. I'm going to do that all the way. Had it covered. He did do that. Hits the top of the crossbar. Was it B major I was in? Wouldn't it be nice? Was that the same key? Do 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 do. That's like a sixth, isn't it? Sax bend. Do 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 do. So if that was in B, that would be like a G sharp. I can't sing that high, can I? Nah, not happening. But Eugene's right. Get your man of the match in. I don't know who the hell to pick in this one. Absolute chaos. I'll go for Dominic Hyam for his clearances or Hayden Carter for his silly assist. One of the Blackburn centre-backs. But then Derby have scored 2 set plays. So we can't do that, can we? Who's the man of the match, guys? Tell me in the chat. I'll give you a clue. They probably play for Blackburn. Here is cash in. Callum Britton's not a bad shout, is it? Should we give it to Callum Britton? He's been a bit of a menace down the right-hand side. Got Blackburn going, didn't he, with the first goal? Ahashi, well, he hasn't been on long enough, really, has he? Travis, yeah. In the first half, yeah. It was good, wasn't he? Though it seems the more we talk about it. There's a few votes for Travis. There you go. 93:32 on the clock. We've got 5 minutes minimum stoppage time. Blackburn. Just got to see this out. Archie, that's tremendous. He actually said 4-2 Derby. But yeah, we're going to give Archie credit because he's gone back and checked it out and found the comment. So, yeah. 4-2. At least Ben got his goals. Thank you. 6 already. Thank you very much. Adams, oh dear, completely scuffs that one into the ground. Adams gets it back for Derby. And a Graham hoofed back pass from inside his own half there. Vickers didn't want that at all, did he? Six goals and as many super chats. Smodic, Ahashi and Dolan. We have about 15 seconds left of minimum stoppage time. And then this one is all over. Blackburn are going to take it 4-2. And that be that. Here comes the handshake between John Eustace and Paul Warne. And Blackburn are top of the championship. Straight up to 3 points. Sheffield United winning as well tonight. But remember, they started on -2. A barnstorming, thoroughly entertaining game for us, big style, wasn't it? And I think we will go straight to, for the first time this season, get your comments in while I'm doing it. It's time for the match review. And there you have it. We are off and running in the championship. It was Blackburn 4, Derby 2. A bit of a barnstorming game. Sammy Smodic will manage to take the headlines. We didn't think we'd see him at all tonight, but he comes on, scores, and gets an assist as well. But to take you back, Blackburn start this game really, really well. Tyrese Dolan gives them the lead in the 19th minute. To be fair, Derby just started to get into it a little bit then after. Blackburn pretty dominant in the first 10. Good goal, the opener. Travis carries it in midfield. The space is on the right. Britton sticks the cross in. Oh no, slides it down the line and Gay crosses. Little bit of luck and Dolan sweeps it in. Blackburn go in 1-0 at half time. Pretty dominant, I'd say, from Blackburn in the first half. But then it's really good from Derby at the start of the second half. They go for it and they deserve their equaliser when they get it. Minute 67, Curtis Nelson absolutely leaps out of his boots to head in from the set play. Just before that goal, there'd been a treble substitution on sort of 65 minutes. Vyman, Smodic and Ohashi in for John Eustace. We thought it was going to look like a bit of a bogus substitution, but it came up roses after Hayden Carter's magnificent assist and Andy Vyman gets the goal. And Derby will be so disappointed there on 67 to equalise and then concede like immediately, sort of 5 minutes later, they're behind once again, having done all that work to get back to 1-1. And then here he comes, the main man, the master, Sammy Smodic. I think it was it Britton again with the cut back there, and Smodic, brilliant movement, backs off. And you know, I didn't expect Eustace to put him on the pitch tonight, and you put Sammy Smodic on the pitch at the moment in a Blackburn shirt, and he's like almost guaranteed to score, isn't he? Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And the debutant Ohashi made it safe, we thought, for a 3-goal deficit with a lovely dinked finish again. Smodic, he might play one game, half an hour for Blackburn this season, and then with 2 goal contributions. That's a measure of how red hot Sammy Smodics is, of course, at the moment. A harshly lovely little dinked finish to score on a debut. But there was still one more goal. Kane Wilson headed in for Derby on 88. I think in the end, Blackburn deserved their win. Although, if you'd asked me at minute number 70 at 1-1, with Derby having huffed and puffed and blown the house down and got it back, if you asked me who was more likely to win at that point, I would have said Derby. But then Blackburn scored 3 goals in the next sort of 10, 15 minutes, didn't they? And made the game safe. Great start for Blackburn. The numbers say pretty dominant, but still Derby 1.29 on the XG there. A couple of close calls as well in that one. Pairs palmed off the line. 12 shots to 11 in Derby's favour, but they've nearly conceded 2 XG there, Derby County. So defensively, they've shipped a lot of opportunities in Blackburn's favour and conceded 4 goals on the opening day, which is not the one, isn't it? Blackburn just surviving last season. Many people, me included, had them down towards the bottom this season, but they've made a great start and they played a lot of the game without Smodics, but then did he make the difference when he came on? You tell me. He didn't get the goal to put them 2-1 up, but scored the next one and assisted the next one. So we'll see when it comes to Blackburn. We'll play the long game, but hey, great start for Rovers. 4 goals, 3 points straight away, and can't say better than that. 3 points on opening day. Derby, again, let's not all get too excited after one game, but you don't want to concede 4 goals. One positive for Derby is there's plenty of room for improvement. Didn't have Jerry Yates up top, no central striker. Scored 2 set plays, and that's going to be an outlet. But you cannot go around conceding 4 goals in away games. And also the manner of it slipping in terms of goals in minutes 72, 76, 84. They were in the game, and it just went off a cliff and got away from them. So there you go. Blackburn 4, Derby 2, the first game on the channel on the watch along this season. Let's go to some comments and say our goodbyes here. Concede 4 away from home, you have no chance. No, they need to fix that, don't they? Japanese striker for Rovers looked sharp. He did, didn't he? Advantageous position to come into the game. No, it wasn't advantageous position because they conceded. No, I'll take that back. What else have we got in the chat here? Archie, thanks for the good live. Best EFL, yeah, very, very kind of you to say. Archie, Purple Bungalow, cheers everyone, great stream. We are back. Over on the other side, Blackburn and Preston both at home today in a similar locality. Preston 0, Sheffield United 2. We'll talk a bit more about that, I guess, on the Championship Check-In podcast on Monday. There we go. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say thank you to everybody joining us. Night Stephen, great stream as usual. Thank you so much. Like the look of Gay. Yep, good start by Gay, the big number at 9. Dave, thank you and good night indeed. Usual. Nice watch along. Thank you so much. Yes, Benny Ladd. Thank you to Paul as well. Thank you everybody as well for your wonderful, wonderful super chats. Don't super chat now in case I miss it, okay? And don't say thank you. Save it for tomorrow when we will indeed be back. All these wonderful people. Look, super chats. Ahoy earlier in the night. Everybody pleased to be back, I think. We'll be back tomorrow. Oxford versus Norwich at 12:30. Very, very much looking forward to it. It is Enid's birthday on Sunday, so you'll forgive me. There will be no live stream on Sunday. We might well do Luton and Burnley, but I might see if there's any money in my bank account. Probably isn't going to be, but whether I might be able to nab a last-minute ticket for that one and head down to Luton. But we will see. It's great to be back. Commiserations, Derby fans. They've gone under 4-2. Congratulations, Blackburn fans. Congratulations, Sheffield United fans. Mansfield off to a winning start as well. It was Chesterfield 1. Swindon 1. The EFL, the football, is back. And we'll be back tomorrow for Oxford Norwich at 12:30. Thank you for watching. See you all very, very soon.